In this video, we're going to be taking this garage and making it a painting station for our kitchen cabinet painting that we're doing inside. What I want to do is that I want to paint the doors and the drawers outside, and then I want to bring them inside so they can hang and dry. I'm going to be using these hooks to screw into the top of each door, and then I'm going to hang them on a hanger. And so I need to accommodate for the length of the door plus the hanger to figure out where I'm going to put my first shelf at. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough room. This 2x4 is only, but this is more than 48. Yeah, that's more than 48. It's going to take about 51 inches for clearance. So I go the opposite way. I come down, let's just say 52 inches. We'll just make it 53. And then that's where I'll put my first row. Actually, let's even go further. Let's go all the way down there. How about that? You put the short ones on the bottom. How about that? Okay, so we don't want no more than 32 at the bottom. Spread. All right there. Came down, this is our mark. So what we want to do is we want to measure from here to here. That'll give us about 20. So we'll make our first 2x4 at 20. So we'll make 2 at 20. Safety goggles. 20 inches. And my next one will be plus 20, so 40 and an eighth to accommodate for the blade width. I'm cutting 2 because I'm doing 2 sides. I want to come down the exact same distance on both sides of both of these boards. So on this side, 54. On this side, 54. Then I want to take my 2x4 and line it up right on that mark. And we use 3-inch screw. Just one screw in there. Split the wood a little bit, that's okay. Same thing on the other side. Same mark right on the edge and only one screw. Now what I want to do is that I want my, whatever this measurement is, to be the exact same on this side, which it is. It's a 1/2 inch. And a 1/2 inch there, a 1/2 inch there, a little more. Good enough. Once I get that, then I'll screw the other screw. Okay. Then I want to do the same thing up top. And you can use plywood for this. You don't need to have 2x4s, but I just got 2x4, so 4 inches. Well, about a 4-incher. Make 2 4-inch cuts. And I'm going to screw the top. He's splitting on me, so I'm gonna pre-drill. Okay, to keep the wood from splitting on you, just do a pre-drill. Just drilling a hole slightly bigger than the screw you're using. mark the wood. Okay, all right, that's the one side. I'm using 3-inch fine thread drywall screws. Get that they lined at the top. I'm just taking this right there at the low spot, lining that 2x4 up and lining them here, here, and there. And just by basic math, these are going to, both of these are going to be at the same angle. Just because of the way math works, just the way math works. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, I'm going to be using this this galvanized black pipe. Picked this up at Lowe's or Home Depot, I can't remember. But it's structural pipe. I mean, it's strong. So when I put those cabinet doors on here, it won't sag. Measure the diameter. The diameter is 5/8 heavy. So I'll just make the hole 3/4. It's just pipe. And what I'm going to do is that basically you're going to have one at the top, one at the bottom, hole in the middle of the other one. Put these two together, and these just to be my end supports for this pipe. And these are what, 6 feet? Yeah, 6 feet. This is 20. So we just put the hole at 10. 10 in the middle. Don't have to be perfect. Same thing at the top. It was 4. So put the hole at 2. Right in the middle. Okay, and this is it. I'll have this, again, I want to have the cabinet doors drying in the house and not in the garage because it get cold out there. Now I did brace, I braced here. My pole was 6 feet, so I made a 6-foot brace across here. And then I did a 6'7" because each one of the 2x4s is 3.5. So 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7 inches. So I made this top one 6'7". And it's pretty solid, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, it move a little bit, but for what we're using it for, it's perfectly fine. Now, I do want to talk about the situation that I ran across with the hangers. All right, so I was trying to use a regular hanger. I'll show you all 3 scenarios. I was trying to use a regular plastic hanger, and I put that, you see that's the hooks. I drilled the hooks in, and then screwed them in like that, did a pilot hole, and then screwed these hooks in. Put the hanger, and then you can already see what's kind of going on. See, as I put that in there, this middle loop down, and so I didn't like that because I want to make sure when I paint it, I can paint up here too. So that didn't work. I didn't want to buy the big wood thick hangers, which will definitely work. And so I took some string, kind of tensioned that middle piece in around its top, and then that held it fine here. That kept it off of there. That was great. But when I went to go hang it, because of how heavy these doors are, First of all, it came down way past my wood here, and I didn't like that, so I would have had to take this whole thing down a little bit. But as I started looking at it, that hanger started loosening up and loosening up. When I finally looked at it, it was almost at the point where it was going to fall off. So this hanger kept stretching. So that didn't work. And so I said, okay, well, I'll just bite the bullet, get in trouble by the missus, and use the fancy hangers. And they were kind of like here, and that's fine. This right here is stronger, but this started dipping over a little bit of time. And so, final was that I used the same hanger, well, the hanger without the middle brace, but I put this in, dipped it up a little bit, set it up there, you know, make sure it's even. It's a little wiggle here, but this hanger piece up here is way stronger than that plastic. So I put it in, put it up. I got plenty enough gap up here to paint. The measurement that I had down here, now it's not hitting that 2x, which is great. And that's the deal. I'll put visqueen plastic on the floor there. Make sure it's plastic up real good. Make sure I put plastic behind on that sofa table. Put the top cabinet doors on the top, put the bottom cabinet doors on the bottom. And then this will also allow me to put them up here in sequential order the way I took them off the doors, the cabinet. So this will be my workspace here. I'm going to build 3 walls where I can visqueen around them. And it's probably over-engineered, but hey, these studs don't cost that much. And so what I want to do is measure my lowest spot, which is right here. That measures 84. So my wall height will be 84. Might as well make it a little 83. Let's just say 83. 83 studs are 1.5 inches. So 83 minus 3 inches because of the top plate and bottom plate. So I'll cut my side studs at 80, and then I'll just keep these at 8 feet. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 studs at 80. We'll cut that and put this together. Okay, so I'll mark the middles of these studs. These are 1x3s. I was going to do 1x2s. 2x2s, but the price of 2x2, the price of a 2x2 is 25 cents less than the price of a 2x3. So I went on and got the 2x3. And I'm only going to do sides and one in the middle. That's it. And for those who are wondering, well, why are you doing all of that? I don't want paint all over my garage. And this wood costs about $40. And to me, it's cheaper to spend $40 and have throwaway stuff versus spending a whole lot of time trying to clean paint off of everything. Okay. Should fit right up under there. Okay, I'm gonna roll out my visqueen, my plastic. This is 6 mil. Just want an area a little longer than the station. Okay. I'm going to use 3-inch screws to put this together. And I probably will go this way. Make this inside here. Put it inside and flush. Here's the top. One at the bottom. Now, I'm not trying to build Fort Knox, just a couple of tacks. I'm not doing no more than that. I might do a couple of boards across the top, wrap it in visqueen, and that's it. Put a block here to help me hold the wood. Same here. Put me some starter. got the visqueen installed. What I did was I took a 10-foot by, I believe it's 100 foot or 50 feet, I can't remember, 6 mil plastic, and I started here and I just went up, around, and down, all with one piece. And then I put another piece on the back. And so the way I attached it, I just stapled it. And I just pulled it tight and staple, every so often. So again, that's all one sheet, stapled. And I used this regular 3/8 staple and a staple gun. On the bottom, what I did with the bottom is that this piece goes down, and then this is the floor piece, and I took that and wrapped it up. That way on the inside, if paint goes down, it won't come back up and onto the floor. It's the back. And then for the back piece was another piece I cut, and I just tucked it in there, and then just took the sides and wrapped it around. It's really just all about just keeping the paint in that particular area, in the painting station, and not on the floor. What I'll do now is try to figure out a good length, a good height, I'm sorry, for my hanging bar. I want to just spin a 2x4 across here, and I want to hang this where it's comfortable for me. I want to be able to get the top and the bottom without any problems. That's about right there. That's good. Down just a little bit. About right there. I'll just mark that. I also need to figure out how far back off the wall I need to go in order to make sure that I can do a full circle. And that's going to be right around, let's just make it right around here. I'll keep that off that back wall. Right around there. I am marking where where I'm going to put the pole at, and again, one go on that side and one go on the other side. And I'm cut a couple of blocks. So what I'm going to do is basically put a 2x4 on top of this to go across. So I want to basically put blocks in between the 2x to keep it from spinning. Mark. I ain't not being so accurate. That's good. That's all I need is 2 screws. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this 2x4 should fit. It's just a regular 8-foot 2x4, no cutting. Shouldn't require any cutting or screwing. That's it. Now I'll take a couple of hooks Put hooks in, pre-drill this. I'm just guesstimating where they go. I didn't even check to see whether or not this bar would even fit these hooks. Should. So if that's tight for you, you can take like a screwdriver. I want to use this pencil, put it in there, give you more leverage. That's pretty tight. Okay. Straight. I didn't check this bar. I don't know if this is gonna fit. There we go. That's it. That is our hanging bar. And we spray. And this is the paint drying station with doors hanging on it. One thing I did have to do, I put a little bit of support in the middle because the rod was kind of sagging, but it should be fine. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Look, this is my way of doing it. It's probably a million different ways that you can do, you know, what I've done today, but I think it was a relatively simple process. Took all together about 17 studs. Cost wasn't that much, you know, the plastic, cost of the plastic, couple of screws. The main thing I wanted to do was that when I painted, I just did not want to get paint all over the place. I wanted to keep that paint contained to this 8 by 8 room, and just have enough room to work with. Hey, if you like the video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then make sure you subscribe. Also, if you find this interesting or you got any comments, then leave them in the comment section, and make sure you hit that notification button if you're already subscribed so you can get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. Till the next time. Hey.